Hi besties, I'm back. I'm so freaking excited. Uh, because I'm on the last chapter of the last book. Well, book 4 of the Devil's Night series. Might fall. Oh my god! I've got so much to talk about. But hey bestie, if you're new here, welcome. My name is Blush Between the Covers. I yap about smut books while I put on some makeup. So if you like that, stick around. Man, these books are so good. Oh my god. Without freaking further ado, let's just get in. If you're returning, hey, hi. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for coming back. Wow, what is going on here? My hair is crazy today. I am so sorry. Um, I'll just we'll just clip it back. I've got a lot. What the heck? Got a lot that I wanna talk about. But today we're gonna flip. Today we're gonna talk about book number 2 in the Devil's Night series. We are going to be talking about Hideaway. So, Hideaway, same situation as Corrupt. It is an enemies to lovers type situation. Um, the main characters and main points of view that we get to read from are from Kai and a new character, Banks. Um, I was like, who the heck? Who the heck is this girl? Um, upon like starting that chapter, because I was like, where does she come from? But we find out. We find out. We sure freaking do. Um, but we start. We start off. This book is started from Kai's perspective. We also travel back to Devil's Night 6 years prior. That sounds right. 6 years. Um, and it's before the Devil's Night where they took Rika with them. It's like 2 years, 2 years before then, because no, 1 year before then. Yeah, 1 year before then, because the boys are seniors. Boys are seniors in this Devil's Night, not college boys coming back to do their Devil's Night shenanigans. Yes. So, man, this one goes stupid, go crazy. Honestly, I think this is better than Corrupt, and I thought Corrupt was good, but this was better. Um, I, I didn't think that was possible. I thought that these were gonna pretty much all be the same, like same story, different title, but they're different. There's plot, believe me. It's not just a fuck fest, okay? But anyway, I don't even know where to start, okay? So this one again focuses on Kai and Banks. And I'm not even gonna go really heavy into like detail. Because I just wanna talk about the overarching everything in this story. So I'm just spoiler already. Um Also too, if you didn't read this book and you want to, don't watch this. Come back. Read it and then come back. So we can talk about it, okay? But dudes, freaking oh my god. Okay? So this one too, this happens well, the present tense of this story. We are still on the lookout for Damon. Damon is still missing. But Damon is right underneath their freaking noses the whole time. The whole time. Damon's been missing for an entire year since the Python boat incident of 20 whenever this takes place. So Damon has been missing since then, and they've been looking for him. They can't seem to track him down. The last known spot that he was Russia, but he's not there anymore. Clearly, Damon is right under their freaking noses in Meridian City, and shit gets wild, wild. Okay, I'm talking freaking more fires, more places get set on fire this time around, not just gazebos and family homes. Okay, freaking businesses get freaking lit up, and houses, and yeah, okay, yeah, it goes stupid, it goes crazy. But like I said, our main focuses are Kai and Banks, and you're like, who the hell is Banks? Okay, if you haven't read this book and you don't care about reading this book, or if you don't mind me spoiling it for you, you're like, who the frick is Banks? Well, Banks is Damon's sister. Damon had a sister? What? Yeah. Best kept freaking secret, because not even Damon's friends knew about this kid's sister. Okay, they were only a year apart. They are half siblings. Because Gabriel Torrance is a hoe, and he fucks everyone. Anyone? Well, YouTube, don't punish me for saying that word. He freaks anything with a pulse. So he got around. Okay, he didn't just sleep with Damon's mom. Okay, and that becomes pretty freaking evident the more everything goes on. Okay, because we learn so much. We learn so much throughout these books, and we learn a little bit more about Damon's story too. Like I had said in the last video, we learn about the things that trouble Damon a lot, like why, well, yeah, like why he is the way that he is, and what his internal demons are, and we get even more information on that in the third book, which, man, man, I can't wait to talk about the rest of these. If I could just do one big video on all of them, I would, but you know, for content's sake, I'm stretching it out for you. But Banks is freaking Damon's sister, and no one knew. He kept her a secret for years. He went and purchased her from her drug addict mom when he was 13. So that's a long time. That's years, man, years. Damon kept his sister hidden. I mean, not really hidden though, because the guys had seen her. They just did not know who the hell she was. And Kai ended up, falling in love with her way back on Devil's Night 6 years ago. Crazy, cuckoo bananas. Kai ends up meeting her in in like a little meet cute. Because Kai went into a confessional booth and was just spilling his tea, not thinking that there was anybody in, the priest section of the confessional, because there sure as hell wasn't a priest in there, and he knew that. But this little girl voice, starts talking to him as he's confessing things, and he's like, "What the butt, man? Like, what? I didn't realize that somebody was there. Like, how long have you been listening? When did you get here?" And she's like, I was listening the whole time. Sorry, didn't mean to. You just started talking." And, her identity is hidden at this point. But she gives herself away when she gets wrapped in what? When she gets wrapped up in some Devil's Night shenanigans, some Devil's Night fun. Damon's pissed because she's not supposed to really be anywhere other than home, locked up in his room. in her little tower, okay? She's like freaking Rapunzel. She's like a little princess locked away. But two, she's kind of, I don't want to say homeless looking, but she only wears like Damon's hand me down clothes, and she binds her chest and everything like that. Like, she's not, I want to say not a normal girl, but like, she's not a girl that they're like used to seeing. Not very, came from money, because everybody in Thunder Bay is like rich as heck type of situation. Okay. And she is aware that she's Damon's secret, and she only, loves Damon and whatever, blah 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 blah. So in present times, Banks is looking for Damon. She's like, where is my brother, dude? And ugh, everything everything is crazy. I'm sorry I'm all over the place. I've got so many books going on in my brain and so many storylines that I need to talk about this. What am I doing? I didn't even put on blush yet. Where highlight? Where am I, dude? I'm so ah! I just want to talk. But yeah, Banks is looking for Damon, and Kai and the rest of the gang is looking for Damon because again, Damon's a loose freaking cannon, and he tried to freaking kill them with Trevor like last year. So they're trying to figure out where the hell he is so that he can't try to kill them again. And they can I don't know, maybe kill him, maybe not. Who's to say what the plan is in the end? I don't know. Dude, I look crazy. Who lets me? What gives me the right? But anyway, Kai's convinced that he, knows where Damon is and is staying. So he goes to the Torrance household. He goes to Gabriel Torrance's house, Damon's father, uh, and he is like, "Hey, I want to buy your old hotel, the Pope, just for funsies, please and thanks. Okay, bye." And Gabriel's like, Okay, sure. Um, but first you're gonna have to meet with my uh, associate or whatever. So we guys get led into the little room, and this person, woman, whatever, that they think is just a servant, um, comes in, and she's pouring them tea or whatever the frick. I don't remember minor details. She's just trying to keep them comfortable while they're waiting for this associate to come in and speak with them. And they're trying to talk in like code so that she doesn't pass on word to Gabriel about why they really want this hotel. But I mean, realistically, Gabriel Torrance has to know, right? He has to know why they really want this hotel. But they're talking in code, and turns out this associate is Banks, and it's the girl in the room. So at the end of it, the guy, freaking bodyguard, whatever, standing by the door is like, "Did you get all the information you need?" And she's like, "I think so." And she lets her hair down, and they're like, what just happened? They're like, dude, we got played. We got freaking played, brother. And they're pissed. They're like, what? What kind of information do you think you have? Because we didn't say anything. We were just talking about this hotel and why it would be such a good business venture. And blah 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 yada yada yada. So Gabriel Torrance comes back and he's like, let's make a deal. Okay? You can have this hotel if you marry my niece. And I'll give you the hotel as a little wedding gift. So Kai is like, all right, sure. Squeeze me, dude? Sure. Freaking arranged marriages? And Kai's like, guys, don't worry. I'm not going to go through with it because I just want to get into the Pope to find Damon and see if that's where he's been hiding. So he's like, please, don't worry. But at the same time, he's like, okay, all right, I see your deal and I'll raise you. I'll still buy the Pope and marry your niece. I don't want your charity of giving me this hotel for a wedding gift, but I want all of like the blueprints and the keys and any codes and key cards and whatever that this hotel has, and I have to inspect it to make sure that I can go through with this deal and see what renovations and things like that need to be made. And while I'm at it, you're gonna give me Banks until the wedding. And Gabriel's like, okay, sure. Uh, so Banks is pissed. She's like, wait, excuse me? Excuse me? I didn't sign up for this. You can't do that. And Gabriel's like, yeah, I can. You're just a woman. And women are only good for a few things. And that's tool or toy. Tool or toy. Freaking figure out which one you are. And she's just pissed off. She's like, I'm not going to work for him. I'm not going to do anything that he says. This is all an elaborate plot because I knows who she is. He is very well aware that she is the one that he talked to in the confessional those years ago, the one that he wanted to be with that Devil's Night all those years ago, and boy howdy did they get together, okay? Not those years ago. Well, kind of. They like dry freaked through the pants. But sorry, that was very intense. I'm cutting this cheek. He's aware. He's like, well, little girl, you're the one that I freaking want. But deal goes freaking sideways, okay? I was like, I'm not marrying your freaking niece, okay? And this all happens too because the niece gets scared away. Why? Because Damon comes back. Yeah, woo! Damon comes and he's a threat, my guy. He, like I said, dude, he's been under their noses the whole time. Guess where he was? Guess where he was? Meridian City, in Delcor. There was a hidden loft, apartment, whatever, hidden level. Ow. In Delcor. In Delcor. They knew that there was hidden rooms, levels, whatever, in the Pope, and that's where they thought Damon was. But no. Freaking Delcor. He was in Delcor. in the same building as them the whole time. The whole time. Anyway, Game comes. He's setting fire to everything again. Uh, and this scares away his cousin, I guess, essentially. And she's like, no, I'm going back to Russia. Frick this. No, no, thank you. I'm good. I'll pass. But Kai's like, psh, no, 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 no. You want a wedding? I'm gonna give you a wedding, okay? And he is like, well, you still have a female that I can marry. I'll just marry Banks. And Banks is like, what? What? Again, no, that's not on the table. And Gabriel's like, well, okay, means nothing to me anyway. Sure, Hager. Um, and you know, Banks is secretly all for this because she has also, again, same as like the Rika and Michael situation, freaking has had a thing for Kai for a freaking long ass time. But you know, because she loves Damon so much, that's her brother. That's the only person that she has in this world. She could not have Kai too because Damon would never allow it. Damon didn't allow it 6 years ago. Damon's not going to allow it now. But they go freaking through with it, and Kai is a dick during this wedding. Okay, he is just like, let's go, let's get this done with. Okay, and the officiant's like, oh, well, no, the priest, the priest. They got married in a Catholic church. The priest is like, damn, okay, didn't have to snap that hard. Okay, but like, priest is like, all right, cool, you may now kiss the bride, and Kai just dips. My guy, you even kiss your new freaking wife? Okay, whatever, I guess. But Banks is then pissed. She's like, damn, dude, you didn't even give me a smooch. You go through all this trouble to get this hotel, to get me, and you don't even give me a little smooch? Rightfully so, girl. I'd be pissed too. Anyway, um, Kai ends up marrying Banks. He's like, cool, you're gonna live with me now. Hope you like it. And she's like, I don't really know about that, Chief. Uh, but you know, she does, and you know what they end up doing? Freaking it. Uh, they already be freaking it, but still, they freak it because now they're married, so it's cool, hip to be where. And Kai again is all like loving up on her, but pissed that he's loving up on her, and she's loving up on him, and she's pissed that she's loving up on him because Damon's gonna be mad. She still wants to find her brother, and they still, you know, want to find Damon and bring him down. I'm telling this way out of order too, just in case you didn't catch that. But they end up finding good old Damon because he finds them. He comes again, like I said, houses get burned. So Damon comes and he's burning down Kai's house. Not actually though, because it was like a silly, goofy little accident. The power went out because there was a storm, and candles ended up getting. Oh no! Tree fell, and in doing so, it knocked over some candles, and then grapes caught on fire, and then the house caught on fire. Right, that's what happened. I'm like several books deep. I forget some details. But I can tell you the important things that happen. Okay? That's what matters. That's what we're really here for. The important things. So, Damon shows up though. During all of this, during this fire, during this storm, um, everything like that. And everyone is there. You know, Michael's there, Will's there, Kai's there. Clearly, it's Kai's house. Whatever. And Damon is just taking. Hello? Hold on, I dropped my brush. Got it. So Damon is taking this beating because Will is on him like white on rice. Will's pissed. His best friend tried to kill him. Remember? Threw him over the freaking side of a boat. That was weird. Threw him over the side of the boat. Over the side of the boat. Tried to end his life. Cinder block freaking swimmy flippers. Okay? He was about to be sleeping with the fishes because of Damon. So, Will's just going at him. And Damon's taking it because he deserves it. He realizes that he deserves it. And I don't really understand why the hell Damon even showed himself. He wasn't gonna do anything, wasn't gonna harm them in any way, shape, or form. But he just came out of hiding, said, "Hey, I'm here, and I'm ready for whatever you have for me." But they're all pissed, and you know, Rika, benefit of the doubt, this girl, I don't know, she's no wrong in anybody. Like Damon's not gonna hurt us, and Damon ends up saving her from the fire because again, everything's on fire. The drapes are on fire. There we go. The drapes are on fire. Everything's on fire. It's giving very dog in hat sitting at table. This is fine, you know. Everything's on fire, and David, hello, Damon saves the day, saves Rika. Blah blah blah, yada yada yada. All ends up not like necessarily being forgiven, but you know, Damon is ready to make amends, I guess. You know, he's pissed that everyone is able to exist without him and whatever. You know, they didn't really need him, they don't miss him, blah 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 blah. But like, dude, get over yourself. Get over yourself. You tried to kill Will, first of all. Second of all, you tried to kill Rika, essentially, because you helped out Trevor. Like, you. What are you mad about? What are you mad about? But again, like I said, we freaking learn a lot more about Damon and what happens that makes him the way that he is, because like I said in the last video, Damon's got a lot of trauma, a lot of really messed up stuff that happened. We learn more about him getting, how do I put this lightly? There's no light way to put it actually. He gets essayed, there we go. By his mom. She, you know, starts off with touching and like oral, and then it progresses to like penetration and stuff like that throughout the years. Really horrible, really, really awful. Not excusable, really for Damon's behavior and anything, but like, you know, understandable why, he's messed up. That's for sure. Um, so like you feel bad for him. And also to Kai, sorry, like I said, I'm jumping around. Kai wants to find Damon because those devil's night, that devil's night, all those years ago. There we go. What I wanted to say. Um, when him and Banks were basically freaking it through the pants, um, Damon's mom shows up, um, in the Pope Hotel. Like I said, important places. Last book was St. Killian's. This one was the Pope. Um, his mom shows up in like ballroom of the hotel, not realizing really that anybody was in there. But Damon ends up barging into the room, and she's like, "Oh my god, my little baby boy, mommy's missed you." Blah 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 blah. He's like, excuse me? No. The Dame's pissed. But also at the same time, she's got him like in this trance almost because she also is aware, obviously, that Banks is his sister. And she, man, again, heavy, heavy stuff. She is telling Damon that he should, take her the way that, his mom took him. And yeah, I don't know, man. It puts Damon in this like trance though. And Kai breaks it essentially by, hitting Damon and then hitting his mom. Well, like Damon's mom, whatever. But as he hits Damon's mom, she kind of like flies back and breaks like a table or something like that. I don't remember the um specifics of what she landed on, but essentially there was like broken glass everywhere, and she got hurt and was bleeding and was basically like kind of unconscious. But uh, Kai feels bad. He's like, "Oops, my bad." And he offers to. I gotta grab the mirror. It's too far away for me to do this. But he offers to like take her to the hospital because he's like, dude, she's hurt. What the frick? And Damon's like, no, it's fine. I'll deal with it. And Kai's convinced that he killed Damon's mom. And hey, my cat just bit me. He's convinced that he killed Damon's mom because after that night, she's not to be found again. So Kai's like, Damon's got this dead body over me. I'm not going to jail again. Blah blah blah. Turns out Kai didn't kill Damon's mom. Damon killed Damon's mom, and only he knows where the body is, which we learn exactly where it is in this book, but also the significance of where he buried his mom um, in a later book. Well, in Nightfall, we learn the significance of it. Or glitter. We learn the significance of that grave later. Um, because in the epilogue, we learn the site, I guess, of where her body is. But, you know, Damon is assuring Kai, like you didn't kill her. Don't Don't worry, you didn't kill her. I've got nothing on you. You've got everything on me, and I've got nothing on you because you didn't kill her. You had nothing to do with this. You were just there. So, like, I don't know. Like I said, everything essentially gets forgiven. These people, man, I don't even know. These stories are wild, and I live for them. But they forgive too quick. Well, like I said, they didn't necessarily forgive him right away or anything like that. He kind of had to earn their trust again. But even still, um, they're like, all right, well, cool, welcome back. We're not gonna kill you, I guess, but you're gonna have to work for everything. So Damon's like, all right, cool, whatever, sure. Oh, and Kai and Banks, they're chill. They're they end up living, happily ever after the end. I'm trying to think. There's probably like a bunch of important stuff that I'm skipping over. Let me put on my eyeliner, collect my thoughts, and probably add more glitter. I feel like I need more glitter, and I'll be right back. Liner's on, mascara's on. I've collected my thoughts. I forgot that. Well, I forgot to touch upon. Um, Gabriel has a bunch of freaking dogs and stuff, and also too in the absence of Damon, um, Damon had snakes, and obviously Damon's not there to take care of them, so Banks was taking care of the snakes, and Gabriel Torrance is a piece of duty but garbage, and he has these dogs, and he freaking like starves them and like abuses the poor freaking things. There's like 9 dogs, and Banks goes back to the Torrance house after now moving in with Kai because, like I said, they lived happily ever after. The end, they're going to be a happily married couple because they do love each other. Well, Kai's pretty much always loved her, and she's always had a thing for him. Again, like frickin' Michael and Rika, but she sneaks out one morning to go Lauren's household, and she takes David and Lev. They are guys that used to work for Gabriel Torrance, but they just work for her now. And she sneaks onto the property and steals all of the dogs and, the 2 snakes, and she brings them back to Kai's house. And Kai's like, what is all of this? Why? Because Kai is very, like, about his peace, about, like, his quiet, his nice, clean home. Like, everything. She just brings in fucking 9 dogs. Freaking 9 dogs. Sorry, YouTube. Brings in freaking 9 dogs. And he's like, they're not all staying. I hope you know that. And she's like, no, I'll take them, to the shelter tomorrow. But they couldn't stay there. Okay, I wasn't leaving the dogs. And she takes Gabriel's uh cook too, Marina, who she loved and cared about and felt bad leaving her in Gabriel's, I want to say possession, but like in that house. So she was like, Marina, you're coming too, and everybody will be on my payroll, our payroll, the Mori family payroll. So she takes the freaking dogs and the cook and brings them to Kai's house. She's wild. I love Banks for that. She's just, hey, you know what? She cares. She's got a heart. I would honestly steal dogs too. If I knew that dogs were being abused and starved and beaten and whatever, by someone, especially someone that I didn't really like, uh, parent or not, I would steal the dogs too. She just hoped like hell that Gabriel wouldn't get more. But even if he did, he would go back and take those dogs too. But she ends up rehoming them. It's fine. These little doggos all get new homes and they're safe, and that's what matters. um, but I forgot about that. That was just a little minor detail that I was like, wow, I like her. She is for the people, and by the people, I mean the animals. But she is like, well, I'm at least keeping the snakes. He's like, all right, whatever, fine. So yeah, that's Hideaway. And then Kai offers to give Banks a real wedding and actually maybe kiss her this time instead of being a dick and fucking walking away and brooding and having a tantrum. Um, yeah. So Damon's back in the picture. They found him. All is well there. Um, I feel like the story of Kai and Banks is slightly more tame. There's a bunch of stuff that goes on, obviously, clearly. Um, but Damon hid Banks away for years, and nobody knew that he had a sister. And Banks has her brother back now. She's chill. She can love her brother and love Kai. Yeah, I don't know. This one, like I said, is a little tame. There's some crazy stuff that happens, but overall arching story, pretty calm, I guess. Minus like the talks of SA and Kai kind of like forced himself on Banks and took her B card, and he felt really bad. Okay, he thought like he he thought that Banks was not Damon's sister, clearly, obviously, and he thought that Banks was just kind of Damon's hoe, and whatever. He couldn't understand why she was so dedicated to him and why Damon was so possessive of her, because Damon's not possessive of women. Uh-uh. He thought that Damon was having his way with her, and he was like, "I'll show you." Um, yeah, that was pretty crazy, and yeah. But overall, um, good story. I went into this one not reading, the back of the book, if you will, the synopsis, anything like that. I was just like, all right, cool, yeah, another Devil's Night, another club, plane, another no sleep, another book. Anyway, but yeah, buckle up because the next one, dudes, freaking Kill Switch. I'm gonna talk about Kill Switch and Conclave in one next video, but oh my god, is that one goes hard. Okay, so buckle yourself in for that one. Yeah, I don't know, I got nothing else to say, and this one was kind of all over the place. um and that's just because I've got Nightfall on the brain. I'm on that last chapter, and boy, Wow. Wow. I think I don't know. Nightfall might be my favorite so far, but once I'm done and we we end talking about hello? Nightfall and um Fire Night. I think that's book four and a half's title. Once we wrap up everything, I will give my thoughts and opinions on series as a whole and which one was my favorite. Um, but I think Nightfall is my favorite so far, just because of everything. But next book will be from Damon's perspective, so we'll get to know the full tea, and nothing but the tea, from Damon's story and perspective. So I'm super excited. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you're not subscribed, please do so. If you like the video, like it. If you dislike it, dislike it. Um, that's okay. That's fine. Thanks for hanging out. I hope my rambling was not too all over the place. I'll figure that out when I edit this. But I hope you all have lovely, lovely days, and I'll see you in the next one. For hanging out. Bye.